I think we finally officially have a name for the Supra. Bobby named it. The name is very, very different. The name is SM, aka SMH. And the reason why she named it SM is because when you look at the car, you shake your head. So that's how she came up with the name. Shake my head. SM. Welcome to SM. In other news, we finally got the hardware back for the Hyperblue Evo 8 build. We have been waiting for this hardware for like 3 weeks. And without this hardware right here, we could not do a single thing with that build. It's so disappointing, so frustrating, waiting on other companies, other shops. That's why I always try to do everything in-house, because we have the ability to get this done in a day if we have the proper utensils and equipment to do it. But as you guys saw, I tried, I failed, so there was no other option at the time. Hardware turned out really, really nice. There's a few things that looked like they still had some coating on. So something like that. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if that's paint underneath the zinc. Either way, turned out hell of a lot better than the results that I was getting. It looks good. I can dig it. So today we are gonna make some super sick progress with the Evo 8 reassembly. So many parts waiting and just begging to go back on the car. Pretty much all of the bushings are pressed in. There are a few bushings that we still need to get in, but pretty much all of them are in. Everything is coated. The whole underside is coated. It's been a minute since I looked at it. Here's how the underside looks. Turned out super freaking nice. Super excited to get this thing back together. Let's pull a few cars out of the shop. This is gonna be a problem for a while until we upgrade to a bigger shop. It's just non-stop moving cars around, but it's okay. I'm willing to deal with that to have the plethora of cars that we currently own. I knew that this could potentially be an issue because it was an issue when we did all the zinc on the front of the car. First piece I went to go look for and install is missing. And that very first piece, it's not super important, but it'd be definitely nice to have. It's the little cap that goes on this vent right here on the rear diff. So we had that zinc plated and it's not in the box anywhere. I'm hoping there's not a lot of missing hardware, but I guess we're gonna see. Let's just start slapping things together. One by one, piece by piece, get this thing fully reassembled. This guy is gonna be the first thing that goes on. And then there's like a million control arms and sway bars and whatnot that all attach to this rear subframe. It's been so long, I feel like I'm forgetting how everything goes. We gotta pull this back off. This mustache bar and rear diff all have to be bolted together, and then the whole assembly will go up into the car. All right, we're moving right along. We got the whole diff and subframe sitting up in there. Damn, this thing looks good. Bobby even approved. Come look.
Baby, I've looked for like, this is gonna be the third time.
What do you say?
I love it. I think it's so impressive. And then I gave you a kiss for it.
Because I do work?
Because you did really well.
Sick. I'll sell it to you.
And I also said it's super impressive.
50K cash. Or trade for an NSX. Or R32, 33, or 34
Baby.
ETR.
Honey, I'm not interested in having this car, sorry.
What?
I'm out.
Too nice for you. Can't handle the sauce. I must wrecked my Supra yesterday. I don't know if I told you that.
Why?
How the hell does this hit like that? We have all the hardware laid out. I kind of just separated everything. So these are brackets, some CV hardware. Those are for the hubs. Those guys there are the camber or the alignment bolts, I guess you'd call them. And then everything else is separated out. And then anytime I have a struggle or a question, I guess you could say, I go crawl under that car and figure out where something goes or what piece of hardware it takes. Jared said dibs on the cat food. Found out where those crusty bolts go. For some reason, the two on this side for this bracket right here and the two on that side, those are the 4 bolts and they all do not turn out good whatsoever. Very, very frustrating, but it's okay. Every single bolt that I'm putting on is just going hand tight for now because everything needs to be kind of shifted around as we're installing stuff. And then at the end of the day, or whenever we're done with this whole rear end, I'll go through, get everything torqued down to the proper torque spec. I do need to do this guy right here before I forget about it, because that would be fairly detrimental. What?
I'm just laughing at the word you used.
You don't like that word?
Detrimental.
Do you know what that means?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Just like a bad thing.
Kind of like you're detrimental to my life.
Mm-mm.
Love you too. I started putting this upper control arm on and I was like, something is super freaking weird. I ended up putting bushings in the wrong place. So this setup goes on that side and that bushing goes over here. And then the control arm will be flipped around and placed on the passenger side. Damn. We've made a ton of progress with the subframe, diff, and upper control arms. Got all that figured out, looking freaking amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the hubs onto the spindles real quick. I believe these have to go on first though. Unfortunately, it's a pretty short day in the shop because it's my dad's birthday today, so we're gonna go grab some dinner with Mr. Pops. I think tomorrow we should be able to get this thing pretty much completely finished up, if not back on the road, which would be sick. First time ever redoing an undercarriage, restoring an undercarriage on a car, and safe to say I am obsessed. I think it's turning out amazing. Drop a comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Honestly, hard to focus and work on this car right now when we have 2 new projects that we have not touched yet, and we still have the S2K we haven't touched. So I'm super freaking stoked to get the Evo off the lift. And I think next up is probably gonna be, it's probably gonna be the hatch, because I haven't done Subaru stuff in a minute. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Peace out, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow.